So it is July 14th, 2020. So it's only been about 2 weeks since my last video, but I wanted to take this video because there's been a lot going on in the garden. Let's see, I have had a really hard time with my tomatoes. Sounds like there's an airplane right overhead. But basically I've been fighting some kind of tomato disease. So I still have a ton of green fruit on the vines, but as you can see, they've really been struggling. They were really big and bushy. And then I started to get leaves that were turning yellow with brown spots, and then some of the leaves would just, wither up and fall off, and it was spreading, and I realized that I basically just had to cut off every branch that had a visible sign of the disease, and it was really hard to do. I really struggled with stripping all of the branches off, but it seemed to work. I mean, the plants are still alive. The cherry tomatoes down on the end near the sunflowers have been doing a lot better than the guys on this end, but they're still alive. Still got a lot of foliage that looks good, and we've still got some new flowers. I've got some new fruit around here somewhere. First I'll show you this really big fruit that I'm waiting on. Those are Cherokee purple tomatoes, and I'm just waiting on them to start turning purple and orange so I can bring them inside. I don't know how big they're gonna get. They just keep growing and growing. Got one hiding over here that's, let's see, there's a couple of regular beefsteak there. But let's see, I'm gonna go around the outside. Here we go. We've got some new flowers, some small fruit going on there. Oh, and I built a support because, as you can see, the plants well outgrew my little picket fence I've been tying to. So I had some PVC pipe that's, I don't know how tall that is. It's really tall. It might be 10 feet tall. And I zip tied it to this fence here, so it's, real fancy. And I got this twine, and I drilled holes through both sides of the PVC pipe, and it was really hard to thread the twine through the holes. I could have made bigger holes, but next time. And basically, yeah, just using this string to go between and give the plants some support, just kind of weaving them around. And some places I will use a twisty tie or something to actually tie the branch to the string, and it's working really well. I'm really happy with it. Man, the cherry tomatoes are just wild. It's like a forest over there. But yeah, you can see another angle on some of this beautiful fruit. I'm just really excited to see how big it's gonna get, because it's really big already. But yeah, I'm also really excited at the amount of these cherry tomatoes that I have. I'll try and see if you can just see all of these cherry tomatoes. And I've harvested maybe 10 cherry tomatoes that have started to ripen. Ava has plucked off a few green ones that I put in the windowsill to see if they would ripen, but they're not. And I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes currently, so that's fun. Anyway, and of course you can see that the cherry tomatoes have tons of flowers going on. But something exciting that I don't know, I like this little corner of the garden here because I've got sunflowers going on, and I've got tomatoes that are just
You can see these tomato vines climbing up through the sunflowers, and I've even got cucumber that was supposed to be growing up the sunflower. The cucumber's kind of growing up the tomato plant. So this little corner is just like a, you know, happy little corner where lots of guys are working together. But yeah, I'm also super happy about the cucumbers climbing up the sunflowers. See this guy where you can see him where he's wrapped around there, and they just keep climbing up. Let's see, we've got lots of yellow flowers. Gonna have lots of tasty cucumbers. Let's see, the tallest cucumber plant right now is about my chin level here. So, climbed pretty high up this sunflower. Where there's my baby cucumber. See that little baby guy? Yeah, he's doing good. Corn, oh my gosh. I harvested about 8 ears of corn today. And we actually just boiled some corn on the cob and had it for dinner, and it was delicious, and I'm so proud. I've never grown corn before, and it's just amazing to me. Like, this is the first year that I've had a garden where I've really, you know, had so much food for us to eat, and I've still got a ton out here to harvest. It's small, the ears aren't very big, but they're tasty and they're beautiful. They're multicolored, white, gold, lavender, deep purple, blue. They're really beautiful. I'll have to I've taken some pictures. So yeah, that's what's going on. Bean plants. Oh, I'm really sad about the bean plants. Here's one that's worked its way up the corn stalk there. But I mean, I have 8 mounds here of corn, and each mound I planted 6 bean plants. So that's like 48, maybe more. I can't do math right now. 6 times 8 is 48. Yeah, 48 bean plants. But a bunny has come in here and chewed up my bean plants. I would show you. There's a wasp right over there I'm kind of nervous about. I don't even know. I'll just give him a wide berth. But anyway, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but there are stubs of bean plants. Let's see if I can get this in here. Stubs, there's just little nubs of bean plants that a bunny rabbit came in here and chewed all my bean plants. So I mean, I might have like 5 bean plants now left that are scattered among the corn. Sorry, I'm going the long way around the garden because there was a wasp over there and I wanted to give him plenty of room to do his waspy stuff. So yeah, I was really sad about the beans, but I might plant some more still. Season's not over. Not quite sure. Straw flowers are doing really well. I should have some straw flowers soon. I don't know when they bloom, but they're doing pretty good. I've harvested so much lettuce and I still have so much going on. I kept thinking, you know, that it would bolt because it's been so hot, but it's a butter crunch variety, so it is not bolting. It's not bitter. It still tastes really good. My dandelions doing good. Can't wait for them to get big and show off their blooms. Mustard patch getting big. I harvested a bunch of mustard the other day when I harvested lettuce. Got the okra plants are doing better. You guys, oh my gosh, so I don't know if I mentioned, yeah, in my last video I mentioned that I had ordered some neem oil with Azadirachta
in it, like the legit neem oil spray. It's a concentrate, and I got my I think it's like a 2-gallon sprayer, pump sprayer, and anyway, it actually works. I was having a really hard time with pests, and it worked. Like, my lettuce used to be full of caterpillars. I would get so many caterpillars hand-picked out of here every day, and now there are none. Like, there's just no caterpillars in my lettuce. And my kale isn't getting as chewed up. Kale looks really good, the baby kale. They're getting bigger, so I'm about to have a couple more kale plants. Echinacea is getting pretty big. Chamomile, can't wait for you guys to bloom. Guess it's only July, but let's see. Jalapenos. I harvested one and it was not spicy at all, so I'm letting these guys hang on the plant as long as they can. I don't know. I've still got to research and find out when to tell when they're ready to pick. But orange bell peppers, I have 3 orange bell pepper plants that I started from seed, and I've gotten no peppers. They do not look good. Don't know what's going on with the bell pepper plants. I don't know what's going on with my eggplants either, because I have like 5 big, beautiful eggplant plants, and they've got the biggest, most beautiful leaves I've ever seen. Like, my plants last year did not make leaves anywhere near this big, but I've yet to have like an actual bloom. I had like one flower that bloomed, and then just like fell off. But it looks like I've actually got some small buds here. So I'll keep watching them and see if I actually get some eggplants. See how pretty this turmeric plant is. That's 2 turmeric plants actually. I also had some kind of disease affect my calendula. You can see there. It's getting these like greasy black spots on it. And I've been pinching off the leaves that look like that, except I haven't done that in a couple of days. I need to do that. But some of them are looking better, but I really don't know what was going on with the calendula. My basil, I've harvested so much basil, and I've got, you know, the 3 types of basil you can see here, and it's been really nice to just make pesto and put the basil in spaghetti sauce. Look how big and bushy that one is. I've been pruning it. I've been pruning all the basil so that it will get big and bushy, and it's working. It's just, let's check out this one. I love that beautiful purple opal basil. It's gorgeous. And the lemon basil, it smells so good. All my cilantro has bolted and gone to seed, and I'm gonna harvest the cilantro, I'm gonna harvest the coriander seeds pretty soon here. I guess whenever the leaves and the seed pods turn brown is when you're supposed to harvest and dry them. So we'll try that. Let's see, lemon balm doing good. I guess that's all the updates that I have currently. We've been munching on stuff. Corn, lettuce, mustard, kale. Yeah, I harvest a big bunch of kale every week, and we put it in smoothies. And I mean, just look at how big this tomato is. I wish I could get my hand in there to show you. Like, it's a big tomato. So big. And you can see the tops of these are starting to go dark. So maybe they're starting to get their purple color. And yeah, I always forget to mention my carrots. I planted carrots between the basil and the tomatoes. And they're still really small, but you can see some of them doing pretty well over here. Maybe we'll get some carrots, I don't know. But yeah, that's my garden right now. And take another video at some point soon.